Greetings, Internet viewers. It's your old pal Oxleymations here again with another Oxleymations presentation. This one's going to be a little bit of a shorty short, as most of my videos that I've been posting lately have been. Air quotes because it's been weeks since my last video, because I have just been drowning in work and life stuff and nonsense. But I'm still here to tell the tale. And yeah. So y'all have probably noticed that there's this box right here beside me. My apologies if thumping that just made your headphones go like poof right in your ears. But contained within this is another little something something for my ventriloquial figure collection. This little fella I purchased recently through Shop Goodwill, and well, y'all will get to see who and or what this is momentarily. All you gotta do is cut the tape on either side, like this. All the way through. There we go. And then right down the middle here. Okay. Now I put the box cutter somewhere. Just put it back where I found it. There we are. Okay. So don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but there's some chucklehead like over on the freeway just speeding. Anyway. There they go again. Anyway, enough about their nonsense. Let's get back to my nonsense. So as I already previously stated, within this box is another ventriloquial figure. This one is actually a puppet that I already have. Pardon, it's been a long day and my tongue does not wish to cooperate with me. Well, too bad, tongue. I bit my tongue for not cooperating. Hopefully that'll make it cooperate more. So, within this box is, like I said, a puppet that I already technically have, but this one's a different version of it. I'm going to try and give you all the first look, which is why I'm opening it weird. I guess biting my tongue didn't actually help. But within this box, hidden behind this bubble wrap stuff, actually you might just be able to make out some of the details of it. Now this puppet is in rough condition. Like not quite as bad as the Emmett Kelly that I purchased, where it was literally all his foam filling was spilling out of his abdomen. But he's seen better days. And I've already given away that it's not another female dummy, not another female figure. This is one of the more common male figures. This guy was released, I believe, by the EG company back during the 1970s. And I believe this version was, well, this version of this figure was exclusive to the Sears wish books, the Christmas wish books. I could be wrong, but, a little bit more research could tell. All right. Now let me see. Can I just pull this out of there? No, he's resting on it. Okay. So again, trying to give you all the first look. Any guesses as to who it could be? Well, contained within this bag, it feels like, we have a character who is made famous by the ventriloquist, and this is going to give it away. The ventriloquist, Willie Tyler. If you hadn't guessed it yet, oh, I was right, it is the EG company. In this bag right here, that just came out of that box, is none other than Willie Tyler's little pal, Lester, who you can just about see right there in the bag. Now, like I said before, Lester here, he's seen better days. And what do I mean by that? Well, for instance, that's one of his legs. Completely detached from the main body. he also came with his original pants. And one of the main things that's really cool that came with him, his original six steps? Yeah, ventriloquism and 6 easy steps little pamphlet thing. And of course, like I said, he came with his full original outfit. Well, the actual cloth part of it. He has one of his 2 shoes, which is blown out at the toe, but it's still fastened to his foot with the original little fastener thingamathing. The other one has been lost to time, but the little fastener is still there. And without further delay, let's get the remnants of his upper half out of the bag. Now, it looks like the rubber band that was originally in there might still be intact. Either that or his jaw just kind of got pushed back up in place and it's just kind of stuck there with friction. So we're going to pull his little string and see if... Oh, well, I'll be dipped. Someone might have replaced the rubber band over time. Regardless, Lester here. I can still talk, y'all. And I'm just honestly kind of impressed. Whoop. Oh, I forgot that was another one of the issues with him. Lester, come on, sit up. You don't have to be bashful. You don't have to be shy. Lester, come on, don't be shy now. He's just a little shy. He's a bit new yet, a bit strange yet, as it were. But yeah, the reason why I bought this Lester, even with his problems, is because he has a variant, a hard-to-find variant of the outfit that would originally come on these figures. And the outfit that's most commonly seen with these Lesters, y'all have seen it in my other videos. It's those like white checkered pants, the white shirt with like this kind of corduroy vest, the big plaid hat, and the big glasses. This is the outfit that they originally sold him with before that, I think. Or this is the... no, this is the Sears exclusive version of the outfit that would go with him. The other outfit is the one he would normally come with. And supposedly there's a third outfit that this figure would have, which was just a turtleneck sweater with these kind of same pants with the glasses, but no hat on that one, I believe. And of course, he still has the Howdy Doody head sculpt. Just turn him around a bit so you can see the, the sideburns poking out from underneath his fro. Fro, yo. That is what I said. Fro, yo. Now, obviously, he's going to need just a bit of work. I'm going to have to try and track down a set of glasses for him, and I think he actually might be slightly smaller than the other Lester I have. Actually, on that note, hold on, folks. I'm going to pause this real quick, and I'm going to go do a quick little size comparison, so be right back. All right, and I'm back all of a sudden. It's like I didn't even move, isn't it? Anyway, here's the Lester I had before, with his original glasses that keep popping off. So we're just going to go ahead and gently remove those so they don't fall off or get broken or anything silly like that. Okay, so here's the Lester I had before. Here's the new Lester that I just picked up. And no, actually they're right about the same size. I was thinking this one, the new one, might have been slightly smaller. Any other notable differences between the two of you? Let's see. Your eyes are both facing the same direction. You both have the afro. That's true. That is true. Trying to make him work while he's, while I'm holding him is not working out so well. Let's see, in the outfits, as I said before, let me just kind of scoop up his pants. This outfit, from what I understand, is a lot harder to find than this one. And I've been trying to track a Lester down with this outfit on for a while. It's been a bit of a challenge. Like, I can find them, but story of my life as a collector, they're usually more than I'm willing to pay. That's correct, folks. But because Lester here is in such rough shape, I was able to get him for a very nice price. I got myself all off topic there. Anyway, the outfits are different, like I was saying. This one's got the plaid. He's got the corduroy vest with the undershirt, which is actually all one piece. And for like the third or fourth time, brown pants, corduroy short. Corduroy short. Corduroy shirt. Why can't I say shirt? Yeah, the corduroy short you're wearing is very nice. Very, very nice, Mr. Lester. Yes, yes. Well, thank y'all. And he's got, oh, his hands are actually kind of soft and pliable. I wonder if it's rubber or just a very soft vinyl. Because the hands on my other Lester, yeah, his hands are rock solid. Let's see if you can hear that from over there. And this one's like, you probably won't be able to tell the difference. I'm just very glad to own this version of Lester, just because, like I said, I've been trying to track one down for a while. I'm talking in circles. I need to stop that. So, since I already got these off the other Lester, that's about what he would look like if he had his original glasses. And here, let's see if I can kind of make him look like he still has his legs on by putting his pants on. Excuse me, Lester. There we are. Just kind of pull up your shirt a bit. Then use your shirt to hold your pants up, like so. Lester, stop staring down at your pants, okay? Or is it because you're still coming to grips with the fact that you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Lester? All right, so that's about what he would look like if he still had his legs attached. Isn't that right? So this guy, as I stated, he's got some damage to him. And let's go ahead and, I know I just got those pants on. Let's slip them back off. Let's undo the buttons on his shirt so that we can all get a quick glimpse of just how rough. From what I could tell from the sales photos and from what I can tell just looking at him, it seems that someone used fabric tape to kind of put his torso back together. And it looks like most of the damage is on his back, and I just confirmed that. There we have his head is coming detached, which might be how the previous person got a new rubber band on there. And it looks like they tried to tape his head back on with the fabric tape, but it just did not hold. And he's got a big split right here in the middle of his lower back. Dang, Lester, you have had a rough life. And unlike... Come on. You don't have to be so glum about it. We'll get you fixed up. And unlike the other ventriloquist figures that I usually purchase, they gave him a more yellow colored fabric for his body to more match, his flesh tone on his hands and face. And all my other ventriloquist figures have a more light, more white colored fabric. Like, before I continue and make a bit of an arse of myself in case I'm actually wrong with this, I'm going to double check the color of the fabric on my other Lester. Yeah, see how it's a bit of a darker color? It might not be picking up well on the phone's camera, especially with like the yellow lighting. And it could also just be that they used an inferior fabric on the Lesters for some reason, and it just is aging poorly, and that's the reason why it's that color. I don't know, because I don't know the history of that. What I do know is this poor little soul, he's going to be going into the dummy diaries, and he is going to be getting repaired. Would you like that, Lester? If you would, flop your head forward. If not, then, well, just keep your head up. I didn't do that. I think we got ourselves a potentially spirited ventriloquist figure. And if so, this will make the third. Yeah, this would make the third one because weird stuff was happening with that bozo ventriloquist figure I got when when he was first delivered to my friend's house. And then that Danny O'Day that I opened up live on stream during one of the first Thankmas streams I ever did, knocking out the Christmas lights I had plugged in behind me. Now Lester here just flopping his head forward. It could be nothing. It could be me just, applying my own biases onto the doll. Like I was like, maybe he will. Maybe if I think hard enough that he's, got some kind of spiritual presence to him, that he'll do that. Or, it was nothing. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and put this poor unfortunate soul right there. And this little bit of his stuffing off of my wrist. And well, since I've got your attention and since I've got this, let's go ahead and read the E.G./Goldberger How to Be a Ventriloquist, Ventriloquism in 6 Easy Steps Lester pamphlet together. Now we'll start with the back. Every little girl and boy loves E.G. Lester. A doll playmate is lots of loving playtime. Softina. Okay, it's a list of other dolls they were making at the time. Soft Tina, Flippity Floppity Georgette and George, Babette and Bob, Susan and her stroller, Annette walking dolls, Cuddlekins, Bundle of Joy, Candy and Sandy, Howdy Doody, Lester, and Baby Bottoms, from the family of E.G. dolls. And then at the bottom here, it's got like the E.G. logo. And it says, copyright Goldberger Doll Manufacturing Incorporated, 1107 Broadway, New York, New York, 10010. And then on the front, as I've shown you, I think this is the third time now. Ventriloquism in 6 Easy Steps, E.G. Lester. How many times have you watched a ventriloquist and wished you could throw your voice? Any boy and girl can do it. Just follow these 6 easy steps. Practice with Lester, and you too can be a ventriloquist. You'll have lots of fun and surprise your friends. And now this has a little bit of damage. It's been torn right through here, so I got to be a little bit delicate with opening it up. Oh, it opens this way. Okay. I've never actually seen the inside of one of these. At least not like this. All right. So here we have the 6 simple steps according to E.G. and, Lester and Willie Tyler. Oh, and it's even got Willie Tyler's autograph down in the bottom. Neat. Okay. Step 1. The shape of your mouth. Keep your mouth relaxed and part your lips slightly. Top and bottom teeth should be barely touching. This is the basic mouth position you will always use when throwing your voice. Lester says, always practice in front of the mirror. Step 2. The easy to make simple sounds. Holding your mouth in the basic position described in step 1, repeat these letters from the ventriloquist's beginning alphabet. A C D E G H I J K L N O Q R S T U X Y Z. Lester reminds you, be sure to keep your lips absolutely still. See how easy it becomes when you listen to Lester? Step 3. Forming sentences. The other 7 letters of the alphabet, B, F, M, P, V, W, and Y, cannot be pronounced without moving your lips. So you must substitute other sounds for these letters. Substitute B for D. So I read that wrong. Substitute D for B, N for M, and N for M. For example, say, meet Howdy Doody's buddy, Buffalo Bob. Now with your mouth in the proper position, try pronouncing it this way. Meet Howdy Doody's buddy, Buffalo Bob. Step 4. Say one thing, think something else. Practice the sentence from step 3 in front of the mirror, thinking letter B at the same time, at the time that you say the letter D. With practice, you will soon have a sound clear enough so that no one will notice the difference. This step needs lots of practice. Try making up your own sentences. Whenever you make a substitution, say one thing, think of something else. Now, for myself personally, I was never really quite able to get a D sound to sound like a B sound. Like, the big boy blew into the balloon. See, that doesn't quite sound right. It's not quite there. But I have learned of another substitution, oddly enough, from the How to Be a Ventriloquist record that came with this Lester over here, to replace the B, like boy, with TH, th, like thoy. So, in the, here, I'll read the Meet Howdy Doody's buddy, Buffalo Bob, the way that they want you to, and you'll see the difference. I'll read it the way they want it, and then the way that I just read it before. So, this is how it comes out when I do it. Meet Howdy Doody's buddy, Buffalo Bob. And then this is when I use the TH version from the record. Meet Howdy Doody's buddy, Buffalo Bob. See, it sounds a little better. I'm kind of slurring the th and the d together to get like a vav. Anyway, step 5. What to say instead of M, P, V, and F. So for M, say, this one and the forming sentences one got kind of mixed up in my head just now. Step 5, say what to say instead of M, P, and V, and F. For M, say N in this sentence. My mother cooks many meals. Do the same for P, saying T in its place. For the sentence, Pretty Paula played a piccolo, say Pretty Paula played a piccolo. For V, use the. When you think of, for V, use the while you think V. For the sentence, Vic and Vera are ventriloquists, say Vic and Vera are ventriloquists. Think the letter F think the letter F. If it comes in the middle or at the end of a word, substitute the sound eth. If it comes at the beginning, just say th. For example, Lester says, if you have a friendly face, you will find many friends. Oh, sorry. It was wanting me to say it like Lester. If you have a friendly face, you will find many friends. And then it says, now say, like I just did, if you have a friendly face, you will find many friends. Oh, excuse me. We just had dinner not long ago. And then step 6, the final step. Well, second to final step. How to say W and Y. When you say the letter W, it sounds like W. But say wish, and you cannot speak the word without a flutter of the lips. You will need to practice making a sound something like oh-ish, like oh-ish, like oh-ish. Say it again and again until it sounds like wish. Well, isn't that wonderful? I can say the word wish without moving my lips, because I've been practicing this for a very long time. Off and on, otherwise I'd have probably gotten this down fact a lot sooner than this. But here I am, almost 37 years old, and this is as good as I can do it. Okay. The same applies to the letter Y. Say O-I, like O is in O, and I is in I. O-I. Instead of Y. The only time you will use the sound is when you are saying the letter itself in normal speech, or the letter itself in normal speech. When Y is used in a word, it is possible to say without moving your lips. Try it. Say you. Practice these 6 easy steps, and soon you'll be amusing and amazing your friends with your skill. But remember, you and Lester can never practice too much. Even though in the record that came with Lester over here, it did say to only practice for like half an hour to an hour a day, because if you practice too much, you could mess up your voice. And then you've got to take like a day off so your throat can recover. Interesting that. But there we go. Now, y'all and myself, if you don't have one of these already and haven't read it yourself, know what's on the inside of this little pamphlet right here. And I will level with y'all. I did not realize that this opened up this way. I thought it was like the Juro Novelty Company pamphlets that came with like the Charlie McCarthy's and all those puppets, and then later the Lesters, where it would have opened, this way to the side, not up and down. That is pretty dag-nabbed neat. All right. So I think the next thing on my repertoire is I'm going to try and track down another pair of shoes for poor Lester here, because he deserves a new set of footwear. I mean, look at that. That poor thing. That shoe ain't got no sole left. I mean, it still has plenty of sole on it, but it needs replaced. And the fact that he still has both legs, and apparently someone tried to fabric tape this one back on, that's just very, very sad. All right. With all that, I think I'm finally going to go ahead and wrap this up here by saying a hearty thank you to each and every single one of you out there watching. There will be a Dummy Diaries episode on this Lester coming up, and there will be a repair video at some point. As a matter of fact, folks, I'm using this video right here to say the following. But what I'm actually going to say is that I'm going to, for the next upcoming set of videos that I do, I'm going to be focusing, actually buckling down, and getting to work on repairing these puppets. Now, by technicality, I already started this process this past winter in December, because I did a little challenge for myself that I failed hardcore, which was spending 30 days working to repair 30 puppets, because I'm pretty sure at that point I still only had 30 project puppets, we'll say. You know, poor souls like this one that are in kind of beat up shape and need a little R&R, a little tender love and care to bring them back together. You know, bring them back to life, in other words. And I don't know why I did like the back to life kind of thing. I don't know why I did that. I just don't know, folks. I just don't know. So with that said, Lester and I want to give each and every single one of you our heartiest thanks for tuning into today's video. We do truly and greatly appreciate it, don't we, Lester? And if you like what you've seen here today, you all know the drill. Feel free to like, comment, and share this content with your friends if you think they'd like it. Also, if you're in a position where you can help out the channel, and you actually wish to, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/Oxleymations. I also happen to have a Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/Oxleymations. You can also go to that one. And, it almost smells like perfume. I did not register that until literally just now. It smells like someone did his hair and tried to make him a little better. That might be when they took care of trying to tape him back together. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I've got the Patreon, I've got the Ko-fi. You can sign up for the Patreon if you want, and if you don't want to, subscribe to that, and you do still want to support the channel, then there's the Ko-fi. You could throw some money my way that way. And let's see. Oh yeah, I had it, and then I started to talk. It's like, will I get the end of this video correct? Not today. Yeah, with all of that out of the way, this is your old pal Oxleymations and Lester saying, "Zeros there, and subscribe if you dare."